Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Throwing right away is Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Quick throw. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The defense has got it. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. And that is the dream start for this defense on the opening drive. They get the first points of the game for their team.
You know, Mike, every team, they have an opening drive script. So what it is, it's the plays they feel best about. Pass, run, establish a little rhythm, and get your players into the game a little bit. Here they are executing their opening script, something they've done all week long. They cough the ball up, scoop, score, and you couldn't have drafted a worse start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Third and short, here's Patrick. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's gonna get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first down, Burrow. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
11, Thomas.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. All even on the scoreboard. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4. Now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
11.
They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Caps. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Patrick to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A 2nd effort, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Cats. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And great, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. Strong. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, Burrow Taking this one downfield for Hockenson.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow to throw. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Burrow. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, Burrow. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They go play action with Mahomes. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. To the sideline, he's got down. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Throwing is Burrow. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. To throw is Burrow. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Burrow. And he'll take it on in. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown pass. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Caps add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
27, Chiefs 10.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
11.
Burrow. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Burrow here on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And third down coming up.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And the Caps are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
11. Here we go. Thomas. 11 MT Tate.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is hot. And he will go all the way. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Caps. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Caps will extend this third quarter lead.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. Here's Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, it's Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to number 88. Against first down, Chiefs.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Off balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Kansas City.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 9-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Here's Pacheco. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Brings up second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go right back to Taylor. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
And he's in. And 9 Mitchell. Touchdown Cats. That his second touchdown tonight. The extra point is up and through. And the Caps tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Mahomes on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, 3 quarters. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw again. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Taylor. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. 2nd down, Burrow. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 30 yards.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
On second down, Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just...
And he will power his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
11. Yes, sir.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. Not much there. Get this down inside the 40. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down and 8. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
11. Here we go. 11 empty.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Taylor a first down and more. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A Rico.